All right. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
All right. Last week we talked about communication and how it's been going along. Briefly, I just remember that there was a lot of hostility between Anna and Mom, and I was going to ask, how's that going for you guys?
Well, we got a chance, Ann and I went to go to the grocery store when I needed to go get some groceries. So we went there and we kind of spent a little time there. You know, it was about 15 minutes we were at the grocery store. And so, then we went in the aisles and stuff, and she was telling me about what kind of food she likes to eat because of what I cook all the time. So she's giving me an idea of what kind of food that she likes to eat.
I got Cocoa Puffs.
Okay, that's good. Sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to continue to jot down a few notes. So we have Jesse and Dad. So how would you guys feel that communication between Sarah and Anna is now?
I'll go first. It's better than it's been improving. It was really good this week.
So I remember on a scale of 1 to 10, you guys rated, there was 2s and 3s with just communication overall with family in general. What would you say on a scale of 1 to 10 it is now, this week?
So if it was 2 and 3 last week, I'd say it's gone to a 4 to a 6 this week.
4 and a 6, okay.
I'm pretty happy with the communication that I've had with Mom this week.
So what should happen? What do you guys feel that should happen to get you guys almost to, a 9 and a 10 on that scale?
Wow. Well, I want to thank Mom. Mom has been listening more. I would need her to maybe not just listen. I need her to agree with me sometime. So that's what it would take for me to be a 10. I know I'm not going to get my way all the time, but I think that if she gave a little more and not just listen, but like, yeah, that's yeah, we'll do that. Or that sounds like a good idea, and let it happen.
What are some things that you guys are disagreeing on?
Well, the main thing besides hate that we're disagreeing on is my independence, being able to go and be with kids my own age. But she is now listening to me, which is more than she was doing in the past. But that's the biggest thing, allowing me to go by myself places. She has been so scared for me.
So last week, Sarah, I remember you and Anna were trying to coordinate something where she could go to the mall and the movies with her friends, or you guys were going to the mall and find an outfit, and she was to go to the movies with her friends. Did that ever happen?
Yes.
I did? Okay, and how did that go?
It was great. We had a great time, and I got home at 7:30, and she was waiting for me like she was worried to death for me.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you all, do you all feel that Sarah has improved on leniency?
Yeah, I think it's improved. If it's on the scale, it's double. Like it's twice as good as it was last week.
Okay.
It has been. She's doing better.
Okay. So what are some other areas that you guys all feel that has progress, like has improved?
Well, I believe we've been spending time together, and I think we've been talking a lot more about, I guess, what we're going through and just how we're feeling.
Okay, and the circumstance with Kate, how is that going with her?
Well, just by my visits with Anna and understanding that the relationship she and I have is going to get better because we know that I'm realizing that we have done all we can for Kate right now, and that I do have other children that needs me as much, and I can, admit that I was doing at least 95% over Kate Kate. But hearing us and having the meetings on Sundays, the dinner and everything, it really opened up my eyes to that we are a total family. And it kind of took me back from when, before Kate was sick, and it was Jesse and Kate, and just having those meetings on Sunday dinners and stuff, and it really helped. So I love my family, and I think we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
And are we all still engaged in that dinner as of to this day?
Yeah, everybody was able to make it this week.
Okay, so both parents were there at dinner.
Yes.
Okay. Brian, I'm gonna touch on you. Last week you said that Sarah could improve on interaction with all the children, and I noticed that she just said that she knows that she has more than one child. How would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate her interaction with everyone, with all the children?
Everyone, I mean, at first I'd probably say around 4, but now with us coming to the sessions, things have progressed. I'd say about 6.5, something like 6.5, 7.
Okay.
My wife is trying to do better, but there's still room for improvement for everything.
Communication, what does that all mean to you?
Well, first it means listening to me, because I was always saying what it needs to be done instead of just listening, and not just hearing the words out of her mouth. I've been able to meditate on what everyone was saying.
I feel like it means honesty and
Don't start, Jesse.
Children.
Okay, so I noticed that there's a little rift between you guys. Where is that coming from?
you like to tell her.
I want you to not say anything. You promised.
But I mean, we're being honest and we're communicating.
I have something to tell you. And I hope that you hear and understand that this decision for me to emancipate myself was not really my decision. It's Kate. She's tired, Mom. She wants you to let her go. And this is the only way that we can figure that you would let her go is if I decided that I wouldn't do it anymore. And so I don't want you to think that I don't love my sister, but she says she's ready.
So Sarah, how do you feel when Anna just said that to you?
That it's not easy to let go of my child. But I know now that I do have more than one child. And that's going to be with me forever. Recognizing my daughter's not going to longer be here. And then I have another daughter who wants to be independent. And I've been doing this for 14, 15 years with Kate. And the other day when she went out with her friends, I was at the door panicking because I'm recognizing that I've been powering them, trying to keep them close to me, but I know they have to grow. And I'm thinking about some things that Anna has to do when she get older. She wants to play sports or be in activities and everything like that. And Jesse becoming a man, I want to be part of that. And so I hear her, I understand her, but I'm not 100% ready to let her go, but I know she's going to be.
And so when you said that you were at the door panicking when Anna was gone with her friends. What would make you more comfortable with her being gone, like out with her friends?
As being a parent, we always worry about our children when they're not there. This world is nothing nice. So I think I'll always be that way, but I want to be extremely as I've been in the past.
So when you're out, Anna, do you check in with your mom?
Well, this was my first time that I've been someplace that she wasn't there, and I was only gone for 3 hours, so I didn't call because we were in the movies.
Okay. So would it make you feel better if when she's out with her friends that she would check in?
Can I have a cell phone?
At 10, my personal, to have a cell phone now.
That's all I'd ask.
No, but I knew she couldn't check
That's
in,
another can of worms.
and I wish she could have checked in, but it was her first time.
One necessary bill we know.
Right. It was her first time being out, and
You go to a payphone,
Dad go give her some money to call.
give you some quarters.
Yeah.
Quarters.
So
Go cell phone.
I felt proud of myself too, but it was hard. You know, she is my daughter.
No texting these little boys. Don't know.
Okay, so Jesse, I see that you're a little quiet over there.
I'm always quiet.
Speak your mind, son.
I don't ever, I always just kind of do my own thing.
So how do you personally feel things are with you and your siblings and you with your parents?
It's better than they've ever been. It's better than it's ever been.
Do you feel that there's something that can be better?
I think they can be consistent.
And when you say consistent, what does that mean?
So if they continue to do what they're doing and everything stays like this, it'll be great. I think a lot of times it's the inconsistency, you know, when Kate ends up at the hospital, things fall apart, you know. So if we can get through one of those periods and everything stays the same, then it'd be great.
So is there any inconsistency right now at this moment?
Everything's better than it's ever been.
Yeah, it's better.
And Anna, are you experiencing any inconsistency?
Well, I'm glad that I was able to get that. I have been keeping that secret for the last few months, so it feels good to get that out, and I'm glad that Mom accepted it as well as she did. So I'm actually feeling better today than I have in a while. So no, that was my inconsistency, pretending to want something that I really didn't.
All right. Where I'm going to get to it is, how would you all rate your meetings with me, your sessions with me? Feel that it's helped you all?
I'll go
interact?
first. I just know that I would have never had an opportunity to talk with Mom if we hadn't been coming to see you every week. Because first of all, she would have never gave the time. But then having somebody else here, like mediating, you know, getting in the middle to help us, that for me, that has just been a lot. That's been great. So I would have to say that out of a scale of 10, I appreciate these meetings like an 8.
Okay. And Sarah?
These meetings have been good and bad, and I've learned myself in these meetings. So I just look at it as being a growth as a parent.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say?
Scale of 1 to 10, I'm saying 9.
Okay, and Jesse?
I think that we can fall into the patterns that we've fallen into, and this has made us look at and see those patterns. So it's awesome. I would give it an 8.
All right, and Brian?
From starting to where we are now, there's been a lot of progress. So I think about an 8 as well.
I'm glad to see those high numbers on that scale. And personally, I feel like you guys have progressed from initially meeting with you all in the beginning and then to now. What would you say, what are some ways that you can improve communication on your own without my assistance? Because eventually there will come a time where, we will cease to meet. And I just wanted to know, where are you guys at with the strength of communicating on your own amongst each other?
Well, I think the Sunday dinners will be very helpful. We will continue to do that. And with the siblings, maybe spending more time with each other.
I think that I can, now that the secret is out in the open, I think I can continue to be honest in my communication with my mother, and hopefully she'll continue to listen, and I think that's going to keep our ability to communicate by ourselves at a high number.
We can just continue doing what we're doing now with the dinners. I think coming in here and talking with you makes everybody accountable for what they're doing during the week. So I guess holding each other accountable to listening and staying open to what everybody's saying.
Well, just learn how to communicate more. I mean, you still do the same things, just like progress, and we can do different activities. Maybe we go to the beach, have Sunday family dinner picnic or something like that, do something different. That way we still able to enjoy Kate while she's still here as well.
So it's a bit bittersweet because we won't always see each other each week. However, the sweet part of it is that you guys are able to communicate with each other on your own without having someone mediate, and that shows that there's, everyone is independent in this. Not just so independent, but you guys as a unit, you're able to have a foundation. So we're gonna sort of wrap up here. Were you guys going to continue? You guys are going to continue to do the gatherings and sibling time and dinner time and hold each other accountable. Is it good to say that we're going to meet again next week and then sort of see where the next step that we're going to take?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions, or is there anything else that I haven't touched base on that you would like to say anything on? No. Okay. Well, I'm really proud of you guys. I'm really proud of you all. You guys have each individually progressed a great deal. Sarah, I want to commend you on, how far you've come with, the children and interacting and then being so understanding. Jesse, I want to commend you and tell you that, it's really brave of you to come here. You were quiet, now you're talking more. And Anna, I'm glad that you spoke up about how you're truly feeling. And then Brian, also, I want to commend you on that, expressing your feelings towards, how the interaction is with each of you. So I'm going to see you all next week. All right. You guys have a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right.